Welcome to Ray Files. I think this is episode 95. Or is it 96? Alright, I don't know. I was almost excited for myself there, but alas. Anyway, I'd like to apologize for the missed week. Basically, there were a lot of things going on. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I had my concert, so recording was an issue, and now my girlfriend has joined my choir, so my recording time is off now. And then on Monday we recorded together the special, so I hope you guys are all excited for the big episode 100. It'll be me and my girlfriend talking about how we met, actually, and how it's kind of thanks to Ray Files. So that'll be a nice little treat, I hope. I also started the episode in portrait form and then shifted to landscape so you could see both of us. So that'll just, suck for the viewers. But hopefully you just listen to it anyway. I don't know, maybe it's fun to watch them. Whatever. So in the next few weeks, I hope you guys enjoy that. I'm recording now. If you hear a lot of background sound, that's because I'm walking through Brooklyn and it's loud in the middle of the day. And usually I'm listening to audiobooks at this time, but I know I gotta record something, so here I am. I've got some news for all of you, and I'm pretty excited about it. So I think the last time I was talking about jobs, I was talking about how I was looking for a business job. I didn't get offered a position at one of the business jobs that I applied for. However, I did get offered a teaching position, teaching fellowship, that paid really well and would get me a master's in 2 years. And there was another office job that I applied for that I still haven't heard from yet, but I've gone on several interviews and it seems possible that I might get an offer. And generally, I've been having a good time, but a stressed time, just worrying about my future and, affording rent, yada, yada, yada. And I found myself at this crossroads where I had the possibility to choose between a office job that's not very exciting. There's not much going on for it, it would just be what it was. I would do my job, I would get paid pretty well, and that's it. Versus this teaching job, which was definitely a boon that I got offered that position. There were a few problems with it, not the least of which was the schools were located in one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in New York City, which was a little scary. I mean, not gonna lie, that's a little scary. And there's also like an hour and 15-minute long commute every day, twice, to there and back again, which is rough. I mean, no way to sugarcoat that. That's rough. And it's also long days because it's teaching. And while I was teaching, I would be taking courses at the school virtually, and they would give me papers and all sorts of different assignments. So it would have been a ton of work, but I would have been fully funded, and it had a lot of benefits. So between those two positions, I was kind of leaning towards the teaching position, just because of how secure it was. And when they initially gave me the offer, they said, you have 48 hours to decide, which I saw and was like, that's too soon, because I still wasn't sure about this office job. And so I asked them for a week. And I was going back and forth because I had an in-person interview with the office job a day before a week. So I went to the interview with the office job. It wasn't as exciting as I had kind of hoped it would be. I asked for a higher salary than I had initially asked for because the teaching position was much higher. So I felt like I had a good negotiation with them. And then they said, we'll get back to you in a month. And at that point, I was like, all right, I think I'm just going to go for the security and the more money and the more work. But that was kind of my plan. And so the next day came around. I went to my regular, easy job, part-time. I called my dad on my way home, told him about what I was planning on doing. I was planning on accepting the teaching fellowship. He goes, great. I walk home, I get home, and I check my email to go and sign the form. And I noticed in my box that one of the graduate schools for creative writing that I applied to had updated my application status. And when I checked that, I saw that I not only got admitted to the program that I wanted to, I also got a sizable scholarship. So upon hearing that, I feel like my whole world changed, and it was very exciting. And just in general, I don't know, immediately I had butterflies going on, and I felt validated for all the work that I put into looking for a master's in creative writing. And it was just, a wonderful feeling. And now I'm kind of goodbye charter school job, goodbye, well, maybe not goodbye desk job, because this scholarship doesn't start funding me until August. But I feel like finally my hard work paid off for something that I want to do, and it's a great feeling. I just wanted to say it's really exciting, and sometimes lucky. I mean, heck, what is there to say? You just get lucky. It's unbelievable that I was minutes away from accepting the job, and I got an acceptance from the graduate school. I mean, so I've talked about this to friends and the such, and my dad and my brother, and we often talk about this thing that we all seem to have, and we call it bar luck. It's my last name. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have given you my full name. Oh well. We call it our last name luck. And sometimes, we just get lucky. I don't know. I'll be really stressed out about an essay, freaking out about it, and then lo and behold, I get an email right as I'm starting it that the deadline has been extended the exact amount of time that I needed to do really well on it, or just things like that. Or I'm about to take a job that I don't really want, and I get given a dream scenario from a college that I actually, for a degree that I actually want. Those sorts of things happen. I mean, obviously they happen to everyone, but I've always noticed them and called them, a familial luck, which, obviously isn't true, but whatever. So now I am back kind of to square one, and I got to figure out how I can muster up some cash so I can afford rent while I'm going to college, which just has tuition covered and doesn't have, room and board, which is where I live. So I've got some tricks up my sleeve. I've got some work to do. I've got to apply to a few jobs that maybe aren't career jobs, but they're jobs to get stuff done and to help me on my way. So I just noticed that this is not a very flattering angle, but you know, whatever, who cares? Well, what did I... Okay, it's editorial time. I'm almost home. Don't settle for things that won't make you happy in the long run. Yes, you might have to make concessions from time to time. Sometimes something that will make you unhappy in the short run can make you happy in the long run. So it's okay to settle, you know, sometimes if you... I guess that's it for me. So have a good one.